Hello YouTube, I'm back. Finally found time to do a video and just thought I'd start out by showing you what I was carrying today. This is my SOCOM Elite. I got this from a good friend several years ago. I believe I traded a Spyderco Shaman for it in Rex 45, something like that. Great knife. Tip down pocket clip. It works on this knife. It actually works more than what you would think on a lot of knives, but even though it works as well as it works, I still don't like it. I don't know, it's one of those weird things. I guess it's kind of ingrained in me now, but yeah, really good knife. This is the American made version, nice and thin behind the edge. Steel's 204p. I'm gonna do a comparison video sometime. I don't think I've done that yet of the American version and the Chinese version by Reich. They're both great, both really good. This one's aluminum. The Reich is titanium, a little bit heavier. But yeah, great knife. That's what's in my pocket today. I haven't carried this in a long time. Feels good. Other than that, old trusty, my old PM2. Still as good as ever. Dirty. Love this thing. A big old nick in the blade's about to... next sharpening, it should come out. I don't know. I hate fixing them all at once. It's just I don't know. You can do it either way. If you get a chip in your blade, take it out all at once. That's fine. I just prefer kind of letting it naturally come out. I don't know that it makes any kind of a difference or anything. It's just me. Love this thing, man. I can't hardly go without carrying it. It's a part of me at this point. I apologize if you hear any wind, any crazy sounds. The wind's like pretty bad here today. Weather, spring, it's always crazy this time of year. But I wanted to show you guys some new arrivals. I've been buying knives like crazy. I've just been so busy. They've just been sitting around. I haven't had a chance to really do much with them. So this is going to be like just an overview. Oh, wait a minute. Here's the light I'm carrying. It's what is this? Olight S1 Baton. I've had this a long time. It's about, battery's about shot in it, but yeah, it's been a good light. Honestly, I'm kind of over Olight products. I have several, and I love them. They're decent, but I probably won't be buying any more. I just don't like the proprietary chargers, and it gets to be a hassle a little bit. I don't know. Not real bad, but it's just something that I'm going to steer away from. But other than that, I haven't had any other trouble with their products. Very nice. So, let's see. I guess the first thing I bought, this has been several weeks ago, but it's something I've been hunting for a long, long time. And so glad to have it in the collection. It's a Benchmade full-size Onslaught. It's a big knife. These come out, man, I can't believe, I want to say 2011, maybe 2008, or maybe something different. It's been a while. This one's a first production run, 470 of 1,000. That don't really mean anything to me. This is just the one I found in brand new condition. The thing that makes this knife so just great is the blade stock is so thin. I grabbed my calipers before I come out. The battery was dead on them, but it is so thin behind the edge. The blade stock is thinner than just about anything you'll see on today's knives. It's definitely not a ZT. Look how much bigger this knife is than the PM2. If you can see that. And then look at the blade stock. It's hard to get a good... Yeah, it's got a distal taper. It is very... I mean, look at that, guys. Super thin blade. It's a big knife. I brought out something else to compare it to. Maybe you know the Spyderco K2. This is another huge knife. Two just great big knives. They both carry well. I love the K2 from Spyderco as well. Mine doesn't really have that lock stick that a lot of people get, so I got lucky in that. But yeah, the Benchmade Onslaught. Did I say Spyderco earlier? I hope I didn't. But anyway, it's the Benchmade Onslaught full size. They make a mini. The mini is like a 3.5 inch blade, so it's not really a mini in general. It's a mini to this. I think this blade's 4 1/4, maybe 4 1/8. 9-10 inches overall. Let me see. I'm not sure how big it is actually. Like I said, this is just an overview kind of. Yeah, so you're looking at about 4 1/4 on the blade. 10 inches overall, it looks like. Maybe just shy of 10 inches. So big knife, but it's great. It's fantastic, man. It cuts like you wouldn't believe. Very good knife, very cool. Got a good deal on it. I'm glad to have it in my collection. Yeah, the action's good. So that's a good one. Then after that, let's see. I believe it was this guy. So this is a Black Snow Customs and Lerman custom knives, which I'm not familiar with. I'll have to look into it. I'm going to try to do a review on each one of these knives, but you guys know I don't get a whole lot of time. But that's the plan anyway. And when I do, I'll definitely look into that so I can tell you more about it. Now, the Black Snow Customs I am a little familiar with. Spyderco has done the Subvert with them. So this is actually, I believe his name's Nadia Moore, with Black Snow Customs. And if you look at the handles, they're very similar, just a lot smaller. The blade's not, but the handles are very similar. So I'm assuming this is kind of the Black Snow Customs part of it, and maybe the Lerman Custom Knives done the blade. But hold on, let me get that out of there. But yeah, this is a very good knife. Flipper only, which is something I'm starting to like to see, you guys. A lot of times when they're putting all these opening options on a knife, it rarely works where it's all great. A lot of times it's just starting to get it in its own way, if that makes any sense. A lot of times if I go to front flip, the back flipper will, pinch my hand or something. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of refreshing to see a knife with only one opening method, if that makes any sense. Now, I'm not against all three, but sometimes it's just, back to the basics is okay. Love the blade shape on this. A nice clip point, recurved blade. This knife's bigger than what it actually looks. I forget the measurements on it, but about a 3.5 inch blade. Yeah. Where did I get this at? Kentucky Farm Bureau. This must be one of my kids or something. Yeah, about 8 inches overall. I love a good recurve. Once you know how to sharpen them and deal with them, you can't hardly beat them. They're great. This knife's got good action. Remember, I haven't messed with any of these, so it'll break in, I'm sure. It's a little bit tight, but I actually like a little more controlled drop than the real quick drops. It's just a preference, but yeah, I seen this and had to have it. I believe I borrowed American Edge Knife Works, maybe where I got this. There's still some floating around. Slice Knives has some, I believe. But yeah, this is the sandbar, if I didn't say the model. The sandbar, the steel on it is actually AEBL, I believe. It doesn't say on the knife anywhere. But yeah, another good one. I believe that was $350. I think I give $350 for that. Then the Golden Design Works Caliber, not caliper, caliber. This is actually what do they call these? A top liner lock. So it's not a button lock, which I'm relieved to see. I'm not a huge fan of button locks. It works by pushing the frame over, and that's what releases it. So if you want, you don't even have to touch that button. You can just use it as a frame lock. Now this is a knife that does pretty well with all three opening methods, but this is what I'm talking about. It's got a front flipper on it. It works well, but it's just kind of getting in its own way. To me, there's no sense of putting it on there really, because everything else works so great. When am I ever going to reach up here despite having this and the hole and work myself up here and do that? It just, I don't know. It's one of them things. But this knife is beautiful. It's a bigger knife. I love the texture on it. Blade stock is fairly thin. Blade shape is great. Nice big choil to choke up on. Very comfortable knife. Very easy to use. Very fun. Very fidgety. Everything works, fantastic. I'll definitely be buying from these guys again. Pocket clip's great. It kind of looks like a bent steel clip, but it's actually a milled clip. Hidden hardware. There's one thing that is kind of odd on this knife. I was gonna message the guy and ask him about it. The only screw, really, besides the pivot screw. Well, no, there's one back there, but it doesn't stick up. The one on the lock bar for the insert, I don't know if you can see that, but the thing sticks up pretty proud there. This is MagnaCut steel. This is mag there. I kind of like that. It's pretty cool. But good knife. Very happy with this one. Yeah, it's awesome. Guys, I highly recommend this one already. I haven't even used it that much, but it's just a good one. Golden Design Works caliber. Then, let me see. Here we go. This is the TW Price Dawn version 3. I first seen these and learned about these knives at Blade Show Atlanta last year, and great little knife. Functions really good. This is in I believe this is in MagnaCut too, I think. Like I said, this is just kind of an overview, just showing them off to you guys. I'll have more information on them later in other reviews and stuff. But nice texturing on the handle. Nice pop of color here. The purple looks good. Nice clip. The only thing, it just leaves me wishing it was bigger. This is kind of a gentleman's carry. Nice knife though. I recommend this if you're, looking for something smaller. It's very nice. Front flipper, which isn't my favorite, but this one's good at it. It works great. So that's the TW Price Dawn. You can see how much smaller it is than, here, let's do this. I'll probably have to move these around again because I've got more to show you. Then, okay. Yeah, now guys, this is going to be my favorite knife out of the bunch, bar none, out of all of them. It didn't start out that way. There was a bit of an issue, but the people at Mr. Designs are fantastic. They fixed the situation, went above and beyond. And so this is the Mr. Designs Eon. Look how clean that looks. No hardware. All you get on the other side is, I wish they could have hid that. That would have made it a little better, but pivot screw. This is an S90V. Look at this. Is another one. Look at this blade stock. I think it's about 90 thou, 80, maybe 80 or 90 thou on a blade stock. Very smooth knife. Now, when I first got it, I had to send it back immediately. I have around 300 knives, give or take. And I rarely have to send anything back. If I get a knife and it's there's a problem, I first determine whether I think I can fix it or not. And honestly, if it's a Spyderco, it's got to be in really bad shape if it's something I can't fix. It's just, I'm used to them. It's a brand I know very well. With this one, I wasn't sure, you know, especially with the way the pivot was and everything. I wasn't sure about it, so I opted to send it back and not try to fix it myself. But the problem was it had lock stick. It had a real spongy flipper tab. I was scared to death that it was just a bad design, like they were all going to be that way, but it wasn't. Man, this knife is fantastic, and by far my favorite of everything I'm going to show you here. The people are great over there. This knife is awesome. It slices so well. I just love it. We'll definitely be buying more at Mr. Designs. They're running low on stock of their first model. Actually won Blade Show's best folder, I think. I forget what year, maybe 2023. So they're doing good things over there. So I highly recommend, if they have anything you like, go check them out. Good people, good knives. Love this thing, man. So smooth. I love the way it looks, the way it carries. It's just nice. Very nice knife. Man, I'm going to have to keep moving these. Anyway. So yeah, you can see I've been busy buying. I haven't been busy using or doing videos or anything like that. I've just been busy gardening and working on the house, other things. I've got 3 more here. I'm going to try to go through them quick. This one here, bit of a disappointment. This is the Aurora Knife and Tool Truffles. It is getting better. When I got it, the blade had up and down play. It's getting better with use. The button makes a terrible sound. Just a cheap, gritty, smashing a spring type sound. I don't know if you can hear that or not. What that is, I don't think it's actually the spring or anything in there. I think it's the lock bar moving on the blade tang. Now when I took this thing apart, see if I could do anything with it, the blade tang was heated. You could tell it had been ground and ground on again to the point of getting a little bit hot. I don't think it's damaged in any way, nothing like that. But it tells me that they probably had trouble getting this one right. Now the more I use it, see, like right now, that up and down plays back. But it was real bad. The more I use it, the more I open it, it gets better. But yeah, just a bit of a disappointment. The knife's fine overall. And I think on the new versions, their newer knives, they're redesigning this whole apparatus and getting it better. Design it in a different way to maybe help eliminate some of that. But yeah, it just sounds horrible. Look. Hopefully you can hear that. And again, I don't think that's the button. I can't tell for sure, but I think it's that lock bar coming across the blade tang. Anyway, it's no good. The knife's okay. Maybe my least favorite of what I'm going to show you here. Maybe not. It's close though. If it ain't. So, you know, the blade's ground thin. It's, you know, it's nice. The price wasn't too bad. I think it's $200 on it, but I just hate that sound. It cheapens it up so bad. It just, yeah. That's the Aurora Knife and Tool Truffles. But keep your eye on them. I think they're doing good things. They've got a new model coming out. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, 1,000 pocket knives. The design of it is like 1,000 pocket knives overlapped or some shit like that. I don't remember, but check them out. It's a husband and wife team, I think. And like I said, I don't hate the knife. It's got a lot of things, you know, going good for you. It's fidgety. But yeah, that sound really, and that up and down play, I can't handle that shit. I don't like it at all. But it is getting better. I don't know if it's bad enough to send it back. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's what it was. The place I got it from did allow returns, but they didn't have any of these in stock. I'd got like the last one, so that's why I didn't go that route. I'd have to reach out to the manufacturer, I guess, and see, but I doubt they'd do anything for me. But so Aurora Knife and Tool Truffles. Then, now you guys made, a lot of people took this wrong, I think, on my last review. I wish I had it on me. It wasn't really a review. In another video I did, I kind of talked shit about the Devo Knives Buzz. It's a great knife. I didn't mean to come off like it wasn't. It's a great knife. It just, the price on it didn't match up. $330 just did not land well with me. And that kind of, this backs me up here a little bit. Now this is the Tall Boy, the Devo Knives Tall Boy. Same materials, S90V blade. Maybe even better blade steel than on the Buzz, I can't remember. Bigger knife, titanium clip, everything's the same, it's bigger. And this was, I give $180 for this. And I give $330 for the Buzz. That's what didn't sit well with me. When I got it, I loved it. I carry the Buzz a lot. It's a great knife, but it's like, damn, man, $330? Where did they come up with that price at? Especially when I could get this for $180. Both great knives, though. I tend to like this one better. I feel like I got a better deal. And again, I just got this one yesterday. I don't know a whole lot about it except that I like it. Good knife. Devo does pretty good things. I'm going to eventually break down and buy a stout. I like that design. I just, they're kind of hard to track down. But yeah. So this is the Devo Knives Tall Boy. I'm running out of room here. Oops. Okay, one more, and this one literally come in yesterday. I think that one come in day before yesterday, or maybe Monday. Now this is a Concept and Edgy Blade Works tipper. I've loved this ever since I seen it on Said Stevie's channel a couple years ago, I believe at this point. Check out that blade shape, man. It's just cool. Yeah, it looked like, I even talked to the dude when I went to Blade Show, and he told me he had things in the works for a production version of it, and I've been waiting the whole time to get it. This is a Concept, like I said, Concept and Edgy Blade Works design tipper. I can't remember if the custom is named the tipper or not. I believe it is. I think so. But yeah, cool knife. Can't wait to use and carry this one a little bit. Love that blade shape. So yeah, Concept's doing a lot of good things, man. They've got a lot of good models coming out. It seems like Kaiser took off, and like really started getting with it about a year and a half ago, and everybody else, Bestech and Concept, some of the scragglers had been, just kind of getting with it here lately. Really good designs. So yeah, there's a lot of good things coming out. So that's it, guys. This is the tipper from Concept. Blade steel is S35VN. Not my favorite, but it's all right. Love that blade shape. I love how when it's closed, you'd never really know that's what you were going to get. But all that sharpened edge right there, it's really handy. Different things, scraping, who knows what. Who knows what we'll get into. Yeah, great knife. Or will be, I assume. It is so far. Action's good on it. Like I said, I hope to do reviews on all of these, guys. That's just my schedule. Man, this is where we're at. All of these come in, and I've barely been able to handle any of them. I've played with all of them a few times. Carried a couple of them here or there, but I just haven't had a chance to really think much about them. I got other stuff going on. But I love that one. Where can we put him? Put him right there on top, I guess. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Like and subscribe if you like. If not, that's cool too. I get it. I do as much as I can when I can. Otherwise, I'm in the garden working on the house or watching kids or work or all them things. You know all about it. So till next time, guys. Thanks again. Thanks for watching. Bye.